Proud to serve northeastern and central Pennsylvania. This is WNEP 16, the news station. Now, Nolan Johannes, Karen Harch, pilot Jack Rulin in Skycam 16, Chief Meteorologist Tom Clark, and Joe Zone on sports. This is Newswatch 16.
As a telephone user, do you feel confused about all the changes taking place in telephone service? Evidently, many phone customers are confused, and now there's help available. The State Public Utility Commission is offering you a toll-free hotline to get answers about your telephone service and what's best for you. Here's the number to call between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday through Fridays. It is 1-800-PUC-FACT. That's 1-800-PUC-FACT. for Public Utility Commission answers to your phone service questions.
Help is also on the way for some of you who are worrying about how you're going to pay your heating bills. Action 16's Jerry Gartenberg says there is help out there for folks who can't afford to keep warm. Right, Jerry?
That's right, Karen. But first, some heartwarming news to ease the economic chill for customers of the Pennsylvania Gas and Water Company. The Public Utility Commission said okay to a request by PG&W to drop natural gas rates by about 1.5%. Now, that means an average customer will save about $11 this heating season. PG&W says it's paying less for natural gas and is passing the savings on to you. Now, if you're out of coal, propane gas, fuel oil, or kerosene, and you can't afford another delivery, there are places to turn for help. You should contact your county assistance office or the community service agency in your town. Agencies such as the Commission on Economic Opportunity in Luzerne County will deliver free fuel to you if you qualify. Now, for example, a family of 4 can get fuel if yearly income falls below $15,300. Now, if you don't know who to get in touch with for help, call the Pennsylvania Power and Light Company's toll-free number. An operator can tell you which agencies in your county offer fuel assistance. The number is 1-800-WE-CARE. That's 1-800-WE-CARE. And someone will be on hand Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Now, folks, these programs can be a help if you need fuel assistance, but they won't help you pay your utility bills. And unfortunately, deadlines to get that kind of help have passed. If you're having trouble keeping up with your utility payments, remember this. A utility company cannot disconnect heating service for unpaid bills between December 1st and April 1st. If a company says it's going to cut off your service because you haven't paid up, contact me right here at Action 16.
Jerry, you cut off part of that phone number, right? It's We Care 4, right? It was the number
That's
4
right.
at the end, right?
1-800-WE-CARE-4.
All right, and that is the PP&L hotline number, right?
That's correct. 1-800-WE-CARE-4.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Jerry.
All right, now let's find out how the roads are doing in our area with a slight afternoon snowfall. Newswatch 16's Bob Costantini went out to check on the conditions this afternoon.
And Bob is live now in Dunmore overlooking Interstate 81. Bob is there somewhere. How does it look?
Karen, we're here along Interstate 81 in Dunmore, along where it meets routes 380 and 84. Now, looking down on the road, we can see the traffic is moving pretty well in spite of the snowfall, but the snow that's coming down now is starting to cause some problems, some slick areas throughout our viewing area. State Police report some trouble spots. The Poconos have snow-covered roads. Many are very slick, we're told. The Hazleton area along Interstate 81 is said to be freezing over as the snow falls. The interstates as a whole have few problems right now. The turnpike is wet, no big problems there, we understand. But State Police tell us the secondary roads are another story. Most are starting to get icy. Route 11 in the Chick-Shinny area, we understand, is getting very slippery. The area is expected to get 1 to 3 inches before this snowfall ends. Tom Clark will have the Weather Watch forecast in just a few minutes. Bob Costantini, Newswatch 16, live with the Instacam along Interstate 81 in Dunmore.
Okay, thanks, Bob.
Thanks, Bob. So the question tonight, how much snow is out there and any more on the way?
Yeah, let's turn to the Weather Watch now. Chief Meteorologist Tom Clark for that answer. How about it, Tom?
Not much more snow tonight.
All
no
right.
big deal there, but it's absolutely necessary that you have the woodshed well stocked and plenty of antifreeze in the radiator. I mean, when we come back, I'm talking record chill.
Elaine Zayak, world champion skater, skates all around the world, but still loves to come home to New Jersey, especially for winter sports. Skiing, ice boating, hockey, or skating, New Jersey has it all. New Jersey, winter sports, and you. Perfect together.
I love shopping at the Globe.
It's now in progress. Hurry to the Globe Super Spectacular 4-day warehouse sale. Hundreds of items at unheard of savings. TVs, VCRs, furniture, bedding, appliances, and much, much more. Just 3 days left. Shop today, Saturday, and Sunday, 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. Now in progress, the Globe Super Spectacular 4-day warehouse sale at the Globe Warehouse, Rocky Glen Road in Moosic.
I love shopping at the Globe. We love shopping at the Globe.
Here again are those phone numbers for our phone survey tonight. We'd like to know if you feel more safe or less safe now than you did in the 1970s. If you feel more safe, dial 1-900-720-0055. If you feel less safe now, dial 1-900-720-0077. Our phone lines are open till 9 tonight. Your call will cost you 50 cents, and we'll tell you the results of this unscientific poll on the update at 11.
I don't know if I like the idea of breaking any records this time of year.
this time of year.
Sounds pretty cold to me, Tom.
That's right. All the record low temperatures this time of year are below 0, and that's how cold it's going to be getting here in about 48 hours. Now, a 1/4 inch of snow in this backyard so far today, not a whole lot, and not a whole lot from now for the rest of the night. Temperature-wise now, we have, well, just a few flakes in the backyard, including myself. 25 for the high. Today, it is now 25 degrees, 87% humidity, the wind south at 3, and the barometer is now falling. That high today, make it 28. Now, that felt almost warm this afternoon. 21 the low so far, 7 below 0, the record, and we had some snow. Yes, that is very cold. 2 inches of snow on this date 1 year ago. And we got a shot from the Marie Antoinette overlook up there in Bradford County along Route 6. Snow-covered, as you can see. Now, this is incredible. This is just an extremely cold pocket of air that is coming down from northern Canada, and most of it is concentrated in the upper atmosphere. But it's deflecting the steering winds like so, and that's just going to steer a bone-chilling, eye-watering, teeth-chattering, pipe-cracking air mass right down into Pennsylvania, and that flow will continue Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Can't you just wait? Now, the satellite picture coming up next, showing the weak storm system moving through tonight, just light snowfall amounts behind it. I do not think there's going to be rain out at the Super Bowl on Sunday, and down in Washington, D.C. on Monday, it'll be the coldest inauguration day on record, with a high temperature of only 17 degrees. My forecast coming up for here tonight. A little bit of slip and slide out there tonight. Snowfall amounts 1 to 2 north, inch or less elsewhere. Light snow most of this evening. Clark Summit, Blakesley, low temperatures tonight. Shamokin Dam, Williamsport. Not a big drop in temperature overnight tonight. Sunrise and sunset for tomorrow, 7:24. The sun sets at 5:04 in the afternoon. Now, light snow tonight, 21 the low, 24 tomorrow. Then temperatures will dive late tomorrow. The brunt of that Arctic air is going to begin moving in tomorrow night. Another inch or 2 of snow into Sunday morning. Flurries, some sunshine Sunday. The high, 8. 4 below is the record Sunday morning. We're going to come very close to that, if not break it.
Glad the Super Bowl's on. I'm going to stay inside and watch.
In front of the fire, yeah.
An inside weekend coming up.
Nope.
Thanks, Tom. Tim Carlson is in next on the Sports Watch for Joe Zone.
Tonight, a preview of tomorrow night's Wilkes University of Scranton game, plus live satellite coverage from Joe at the Super Bowl.
Where can you go for 8.8% financing on top 85 trucks?
Your Nissan dealer's the one to see.
At participating Nissan dealers, 8.8% financing could save you big bucks on rugged trucks. Save up to $650 on Nissan Standards. Save up to $1,250 on King Cabs. And up to $1,350 on 4xs. So for 8.8% financing, see the dealers who practically invented the small truck. Don't wait. Get to your nearby Datsun dealers right now.
I just took a peek at Joe Zone standing by to go live, of course, from California in the Super Bowl, and we are all tickled pink about the fact that he has to wear a jacket today.
It must be chilly out there.
Oh, my heart bleeds for the poor boy, you know what I mean? But I'll tell you, Super Bowl week has been a great one for all of us back here in northeast and central Pennsylvania. Thanks to our man live via satellite in Super Bowl country, Joe Zone, still out in Stanford, having spent all the boss's money and ready to tell us what's going on today. How about it, Joe?
To set the record straight, I don't have to wear this jacket. It's just to make you guys feel tickled pink. That's it. Okay. Today, it really, as far as talking to the Super Bowl coaches, the final get-together with the media before Sunday's Super Bowl game. And the first time, the only time, really, the two coaches, both Miami coach Don Shula and San Francisco coach Bill Walsh, together at the media conference. About 1,000 of us at the Hyatt Regency in downtown San Francisco to hear the coaches give some final comments on the game.
Well, it's strictly Marino's passing. I mean, there's some great elements to the Miami team, no question about it, and they're a championship team, but that one element is so brilliant and so dynamic that you're just obsessed with trying to deal with it.
Our game plan is going to be the same offensively as we've had all year long, and that's to utilize our strengths. And it's worked for us, and we're going to go after them the same way that we've gone after other people, utilizing the strengths of Marino and the great job that our receivers have done. And we hope that our running game is going to be effective so that we can use that in certain situations to set up good second down situations for us. And third down and short goal line, we got to be productive down there.
We're going to have to move the ball and move it effectively and with some consistency. And our feeling is we're going to have to make first downs on every possession, whether we score or not, for field position. Field position is so vital in a game like this when the other team emphasizes the pass that you just hope you force them to cover a large distance before they score. And so consequently, our ability to make first downs, even before we punt, is very, very important to us.
Indeed, and tonight we'll be talking with the commissioner, Pete Rozelle, about some of the problems facing the NFL. This is Joe Zone reporting live via satellite outside of Stanford Stadium, site of the Super Bowl, and I'll talk to you later.
The first time this week you worked up a sweat, you took your jacket off,
yeah,
huh?
Well, it's a little warm.
All right, I'll see you later. Have a good time, Joe. All right, Joe will be back, of course, one more time tonight at 11 with that live satellite report. Super Bowl live Sunday only on Channel 16 at 4 o'clock. All right, tomorrow night live at 7:20 here on 16, the continuation of a great basketball rivalry, Wilkes versus the University of Scranton, but it'll be more than just that. It's a big intra-divisional game in the Middle Atlantic Conference, and John Evans has more.
Looking at the records of these two teams now as compared to past seasons, you'd swear they were reversed. Wilkes is somewhat of a surprise at 9-4 overall and at 6-1, leading the Middle Atlantic Conference Northeast Division. But after starting off by winning their first 7 games, they've dropped 4 of their last 6.
We've been inconsistent, and that's something that I believe maybe the injuries hurt us with, because it's definitely taken a part of our game away, even though the people that have filled in have done a nice job for us.
Scranton has been hampered by injuries as well, the key one to Billy Beswar, their high scorer. But Coach Bob Beswar feels that his team is a lot better than their 500 overall and league record indicates.
We're playing as well as we have played this year. I expect that we'll get better, too.
You know this is a big rivalry. Now you know the records, what they've done so far this year. Now we're going to let the coaches tell you what they think they have to do to win tomorrow night.
They're going to have a big advantage over us, that they've got a lot of key upperclassmen, and our upperclassmen are going to have to rise to the challenge.
At times we've gone asleep during our games. I think that we have to show an aggressive spirit and play very, very hard.
Don't forget, you can see this one live tomorrow night, 7:20, right here on Channel 16. John Evans, Sports Watch 16.
All right, I do want to remind you that game is tomorrow night. And one more reminder, over the weekend there were supposed to be some dog sled races in Benton, and they have been postponed because of not enough snow around. They're going to have them the 16th and 17th of February, but that's a great thing to see, and they're not going to have it this weekend. When they have more snow, they're going to do that.
Okay.
Joe back at 11, by the way.
Right.
We'll
Thanks
see you
a
later.
lot, Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
Newswatch 16 continues with the Army on standby.
Snow, as some local folks are ready to do battle in Washington, we'll fill you in shortly.
High-C drinks or ShopRite stems and pieces mushrooms, 39 cents each.
Look out, because winter's going to get you, unless you're prepared, with the Blizzard Wizards from your Quality Plus Ford dealer. Front-wheel drive cars like Ford Escort or Ford Tempo both have the power to pull you through the snow and get you where you want to go. Plus, there's the four-wheeling fun of Bronco 2. And top 4x4 Ranger pickups are ready and willing to tackle the winter snow. Come in now for a great deal on a Ford Blizzard Wizard, only at your Quality Plus Ford dealer.
Finally tonight, just in case it snows on the inaugural parade in Washington, the Army Reserve is getting ready to plow the President's parade route. It's called the Snowmen 2 operation, and a dozen area people are part of it. Here at the drill center in Plains Township today, they were getting equipment ready to go to Fort Indiantown Gap. 12 members of the 365th Engineers, Company A, will join other Army Reserve units on standby at the Gap. If they're needed, they and their equipment will go to our nation's capital to clear the way for the inaugural parade on Monday. Right now, meteorologist Tom Clark says it will be windy and cold for President Reagan's swearing-in ceremonies, but Tom doesn't think there will be much snow to plow.
So they'll just sit around there and have a good time.
Yeah, why not?
All right. At 11 tonight on the update, we'll have more on that Jenkins Township boil advisory we told you earlier about tonight from PG&W. More at 11.
But that's it for now. ABC's World News Tonight is next.
And be sure to join us when we'll also have results on the update tonight of our phone survey. Also, we'll tell you about some people who head to Washington for that big day. They started today.
For the team, thanks for being with us.
Good night.
Enjoy your evening.